Hello and welcome, and thank you very much for joining me for another Backpack Hero episode. Now, we still have quite a few more to finish off here as we do go with Purse, you know, the usual. We'll go for the Halloween outfit, I believe it was. We need to try something else because we were doing a little bit of our lethal mode, I believe, and we weren't having all that much luck there. I don't know what it is there, but having shorter or fewer areas in between each boss there really seemed to make a difference with regards to how well I can build the run. So we'll do that a little bit later. Why don't we go for something... No experience. You cannot get experience. You cannot find these items. I wonder why double halberd is not an option. 5x5 challenge. So does this mean that it's basically we're stuck with the regular size backpack? That sounds like an interesting one. Let's see how we go. This is going to be really difficult for me because 3x3 means that we're going to have to be very, very creative with the items that we take, and surely there's only like really few busted options there in terms of how to actually build a strong winning run here. I'm not too sure. Let's try and fight these guys and see what happens when we do defeat them. So we'll take you out here first. We'll then pop this because why not? A little bit of block up as well. And yeah, I assume no experience. It says we're going to get 6 experience for defeating the enemy. I imagine that's not going to be the case. But we will see in a little bit. So we're going to have to really, you know, be extreme space savers, I guess. Speaking of which, we'll just eat this and use that max times. And we get items, we get no experience. Okay. How on earth do we win this run then? Adds energy. Aha, that does add luck. Not great luck, just regular luck. We kind of need the shield until we get something better. We can't swap out for a one-hit weapon. It's not good enough. I guess we could just have that for now. That's good enough. We just go for the combats, I feel like, for now. And we will add the luck here now as well, which allows us to now get 28 damage with this, which actually does allow us to get a kill. So we take 2 damage, but we kill an enemy that was doing 8 damage. So all in all, a pretty fair trade in my books. We'll go for you. And 16, 7 times 3, quick maths. There we go, problem solved. Now we did have our luck. With that luck, we got nothing. So I think we add something else that maybe adds us more luck, or gives us more luck. Get something that heals a little bit too, so that we can maybe tank a shot or two. And we need everything to be kind of damage or block here at this stage. And that's going to be a common theme here as we continue going on. Let's actually see if we get anything better from this best here. We do get a tall shield. That tall shield is definitely amazing because it frees up a lot of space for us. And I think what we're going to be looking for, yellow rose is not good here purely because we cannot actually then have that many spaces there to kind of get this working, because usually you need a whole row or, you know, a whole bunch of roses all over the place. Let's just take the brick for now then. I don't know if brick build's really going to matter here either. I think we kind of want a 1x1 shield and then tiny weapons. We could take that to sell, and I'm kind of tempted by that because I really don't think the structure's going to work yet. So we'll take it. I know that we just kind of downplayed the benefits of it, but then again, we're not buying it for its benefits, for its efficacy. We're buying it so that we can sell it, basically. That's all there is to it. Now, we will smack you 3 times. I guess we do technically have 1 yellow rose as well going for us now. 2 dodge to south will be very, very useful. We'll save that for later on in the fight. We don't need that immediately. You're attacking for 1. We can just block enough, and then all of a sudden we've put up enough. We're actually not able to punch through you just yet, so it might be that we focus on you so that we're not having a whole bunch of minions to deal with as well. So with that in mind, we'll kind of play it a little bit slow. We'll go for a lucky star as well, throw that out there so that we use it before the end of the fight, because if we don't use it in time, then of course I will be very, very sad. We will block once to block you, we'll then hit you twice. That doesn't roll you just yet, so you don't spawn another one. But we can now take you out, which is exactly what we will do. We'll go 1, 2, and we will hit for 3 so that we take you out. The reason being is that, yes, we'll get hit for 11, but we can then take our warm drink, throw the cup at you for 6 damage, which then knocks you, and then we can go for your minion as well, which takes you out in 1 swing also. Now, do we want to be taking our tea right now? Dodge and regen? I don't think so. Maybe we look to save that for our boss fight. Not too sure just yet. Anyway, we'll play it slow once again. Again, we just hit you when you're blocking, and we block when you're hitting. Simple as that. Gone any time here. I don't know, is this a new one? I don't recall seeing this one in the list of challenges beforehand. I'm not too sure if they are adding new challenges. I wouldn't be surprised based on the amount of content the developers are adding to the game here. So yeah, we could have maybe added that as well, gotten more luck. What do we get with our luck? We get a common item, we get boots, we get a warm drink. So our luck has basically given us absolutely nothing. We get an uncommon weapon. So 7 damage plus 1 damage this turn. I mean, it's better than this, isn't it? Melee weapon, so it's a slight improvement over what we had beforehand. I don't think mana is going to be the way to go either. Plus 1 damage this combat. Not that good either. Just take this, I suppose, but yeah. None of this really all that good. Gold is going to be a big one for us. Gold and I guess events as well, so get a mana stone. And then we'll just say, oh, you know what, that mana stone is actually better than that potion, I feel like. And we will just head straight down. We should probably check out our boss. I can't remember what you do, so there's no real point in checking that anyway. Again, it's been quite a while since I played Backpack Hero. I love the game, it's got an amazing soundtrack, you know, it's a lot of fun, good value as well. We can head to the forge just to see what we have, to see whether it's going to be worth doing anything. Lock to shield could actually be very useful. Rage to a melee weapon is good for like a 0 or 1 cost. Poison to a weapon, possibly, but again, this 3x1 weapon is not what we're going to be using long term, or we certainly don't want to be. 12 block each combat, so that's just the start here, turn 1. So I think what we're looking to do is maybe swap this to ideally a 1x1, you know, just a small little one, maybe a bit of a cleaver build might work if we can get it chaining off of itself over and over again. And there we go, we get more damage by using it more and more frequently, which is nice. And you're summoning an enemy. You are cowardly, so you'll flee when you go. So what I'm actually going to do is drinking our warm drink to heal back up to full, give us a little bit of space in our inventory so that we can maybe pick up something here. Let's see what items we get. Get a tower shield. No, I don't think the adjacency bonus is important. I think just the flat damage is the most important thing. Deal 8 damage on kill, adds 5 slow to all enemies. You know what? It sounds pretty good to me. I'll give that a go. Heart ring, no thank you. 8 damage plus 2 poison, 12 damage to all enemies. I think that's the way that we're going to play this. Sword and shield, that's all we're really going to have access to for the majority of this anyway. Go to this question mark and see what we have. Ooh, Needler. Gets less damage, but more poison. So I guess we could go for this, which is a... It's technically a 3x1, similar to our other weapon. But... no, not going to work. Maybe we try that, but maybe we do that a little bit later. Can we? Maybe we have to do it now. I don't know. I think we have to. So let's just try and go for the needler to the right. Maybe we can just stick a whole bunch of poison on it and then call it a day. And so far, it looks like we will indeed get it. Sometimes there's a little bit of a bug that happens here. Hopefully they've fixed it. Hopefully it still counts. Fingers crossed. Oh, bounces back up, directly up. Hopefully the same thing isn't going to happen again. And we're not just locked in it. Okay, there we go. We got it. Okay, so we click on done. We have the needler. Less damage but more poison enemy. You know what? We're going to try this out. It is a rare weapon. We can smith it 4 times. So we just stack up a whole bunch of poison. And then we're good to go. Now, with that in mind, we might go to the gold later on. You know what? Let's go and add more poison now. I think we're kind of committing to this as a potential build path. So we've got now... How much is that? Only 4 poison. It's not much. It's really not much. Like, how are we supposed to build that out fast enough to take out some of our late game enemies? I have no idea. We have... You know what? I think we should throw out the disable mana. Let's go like this. And let's go 7 damage plus 4. Let's go for this as well. Acidic potion. We will take you out. We will then go for you as well. That takes you out. And, you know, that seems to work quite well for us. The poison is quite good because it does kind of give them that kind of sickness type thing. No war crimes here, but that means that they will die before they get their turn. Or paddle. Cutting board. When an adjacent consumable is used, adds block. I mean, we'll take... Oh, it's too wide. We could take to sell, and maybe we will do. So we'll take that. Honestly, though, I feel like we need to go for some luck. So we've got this to sell, we've got this to sell. I think we will go and sell both of those, both rare items. Get a little bit of gold for our troubles. We don't need them, and they just take up too much space. So 1 and a 2. And I think it's going to be very... Ooh. First arrow for each empty space to the right. See, that's not going to work in this one here. It's nice, and it's nice that it sells for cheap, but it's not going to be part of what we're going to go for. What we will do is we'll pick up the dice, and I feel like the dice actually could be useful in our upcoming boss fight. Haste to south, weak to south. Haste is okay. But no, we're just going for the poison. So any way to add extra poison would be very, very nice. And with that in mind, we'll go for another combat here too. We'll see what this question mark is first. You again, as we'll get a mana stone. And use that as an unstable version. Actually would have been quite lucky to have gotten a couple mana stones from you earlier. Or I mean, we could have used those mana stones to then upgrade into a tier 3. If we got lucky, I suppose. It's not a guarantee. Again, we took a little bit of damage there, but that's okay. We are stacking up a bit of poison. Well, we do actually have enough to go for another level of poison on this weapon, and we can do 2 more forges on this weapon as indicated in the bottom right hand corner. I'm learning. Thank you for your support, by the way, folks, in the comment section. It does help out a great deal, because without you, I would be a lost soul, a lost wee man. Now, what do I go for? I go for the heal because the experience does nothing. I go for the gold to get enough, for 24. Or I could go down there and potentially get a legendary and just sell 1 more item. So I think that is what I'll do. Anything that's good to sell. I guess unstable mana or the lucky ring might be alright. So let's take this. Let's finish choosing. Let's go heal up to full. Let's go back to here, which then allows us to sell something, and we will sell the unstable mana. That now gives us above 24. Why is 24 important? Well, because the cost to add poison to the weapon is 12, so we need a 24 at least to be able to do this twice more. Anything else that we want? Block to shield. Honestly, block to shield would be quite nice on that too, but it's not what we're going for. Now, the only downside is if we go to the chest of valuables, and there's awesome legendary items like this, then we're not going to be able to sell it here. But I think it's still worth taking anyway. And honestly, I think that the health is going to be quite important for this upcoming boss fight. Now, we do have the poison, we have the reroll for the end of the combat, we do have a shield for when we're about to take a lot of damage. So I think we just go down here. Now, let's just make sure that we can't sell this. I'm pretty sure that we can't, because we already sold 3. I do think that was the right course of action. Hopefully, if we defeat this boss, we can then move on to the next floor, which is going to allow us to get a shop, hopefully earlier rather than later, so we can sell that and free up that inventory space, because it's not something that we want to use. But items in this row of refresh could be used again. Could be great for a once per turn item. Not too sure what that could be, but I'm sure we'll think of it later. Now, the poison's actually going to be huge here, and I think we just focus on you. We do have the poultice there to potentially heal up. In fact, if we just go for you now, we almost kill you, and we can poultice up at the end of this turn. We will skip the curse. You are dead anyway. We will use the yeah, we'll use the poultice, because I feel like we're going to be having to throw away some space anyway at the end of this, just to be able to use everything else. And I think it is worth making sure that we get back to full health. Okay. Breach adjacent gem, not useful. All weapons get this. Now, we don't really care about the bonus damage, because we don't care about damage on this. Plus, it's a 2 space. We have to be very, very cognizant of that. Let's re-roll the item, see if we get luckier. Spikes, apply shield, spikes to, sorry. Shields, apply spikes to south. Spring gem, decreases the cost of all adjacent weapons to 0 energy. On use, disabled for 1 turn. Ooh. So we put this next to it, it becomes 0 cost. Oh my god, all of a sudden the coal is amazing. So, wait. It doesn't really do anything, does it? So let's see. What is this, first of all? Reorganizing, not useful. So I think we will take the spring gem anyway. We put this next to this. We hit with this. We then have to use the coal. We then hit with this. We then use the coal. We hit with this. So the same thing's happening, but now it's taking up more space to do it. The only good thing is it could be amazing with like a 3-cost weapon. So we might have to look into that. Now this is currently affecting this. We'll take this anyway. I'm not too sure how to feel about that. I don't think it's really making that much sense to me just yet. But maybe we get some items that really do. See, for example, like our cleavers. if we started going for a cleaver build, that actually could work. So I'm now thinking, we get rid of the mana stone, we start like leaning towards a cleaver build. It's a shame there because we've spent so much gold. What is it, 48 to be exact, on our needler upgrades. But, you know, we might have to say farewell, au revoir, Shoshana, and try for something different. Now, we are a little bit hurt as well, so we might need to get a little refreshing cheeky bev. Or we could just go down here. Now, there are no time-gated things. We can actually see the whole floor. That's very unusual for first entering here. Buy some food. We could do that. We'll save you for later. What about down here? Buy a book for 8. We can't afford that just yet, but some of those books are fantastic. Do we go here? Let's see what's at the shop. Then we might go for the gold. Ooh. Does damage equal to 100% of your current poison? See? We got double of that. Very interesting. If we went for a south poison build. I don't think we have an option to use that, however, so what does that do? Adds 1 block whenever diagonal. So it's just a little extra block. No, none of that really appeals to me. So we're going to say, screw you guys, I'm going home. And we are going to just block a whole bunch, I guess. That's the issue that I feel like we're in around to. At least we do get a free needler hit every single time, so we will go for the needler onto you. The curse could be horrific, and actually curses really suck. With these items are disabled. We can't use the shield. How much does it cost to remove it? 1. Actually, that's fine. We can just pop it over this, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so we pop the curse. This now becomes 0, so we hit you here. We then hit you... Oh, we can't hit you, so we use the coal. We then hit you again, and then we pop our shield. And actually, having more block in our shield would be pretty amazing. That's pretty important for us going forward. You're adding the dodge every turn, but good news is that we're not really relying on the dodge. We're more so relying on... We do get 1 extra attack with the needler, actually. Never mind. So rather than it costing 1 and having 3 energy, which means 3 attacks, we technically get 4 attacks because we start off with a free attack followed by 3 refreshes there. So it is an improvement, and I'm sure you guys were all screaming at your monitor, Bando, how can you be so mad at maths? But I got there at the end. In the end, I should say. And we do have enough damage to take you. Oh, coal is a one-time use. Ah. Okay, alrighty. So, again, just goes to show that I really did not read any of what I picked up. Hasn't mattered so much. That is... Oh no, he dodged it. What am I talking about? Again, still not reading, still not understanding, still not comprehending. No surprises there. Poison enemies, not too bad. Creates a shuriken, not interested. We'll take our gold. We'll see what at the forge here. Poison to weapon, well, we've already maxed that out. Region to ring, slow to enemy to weapon. Slow is not important. It's not what we're going for anyway. You're still going for the dodge, so I think we go for your friend behind. We'll go 1, 2, needler here. Yeah, and that's basically going to be our combo for the next wee while. Unfortunately, we still take a bit of damage there, but that's to be expected. We are... Yeah, we're taking a bit of damage here again, aren't we? So we definitely need to go for you, because I think you get stronger quicker. But this is kind of your big hit turn, and now you go for a big block, don't you? Yeah, that's how it goes. So this is kind of our maximum damage output right now. We take you out. But as you can see, it's not sufficient, and it won't be for quite some time. Good news is that poison is stacking. We just need a better way to stack the poison. Like, I'm hoping, ever hopeful that the cleaver-based build there will help us out. At some point. You know, hold out hope. Ask and you shall receive, all the above. Who knows, we'll see. No cleaver, but a legendary. Plus 2 damage this combat. I think we'll take it for this, because that's worth selling. We do have liquid luck. We have a rare item as well. I think we take this for the cleaver. I know we talked about how the cleaver is important to getting the run going, but what can I say? I'm a hypocrite. I'm a liar. And we're going to sell the Ring of Doom. We might sell the... You know what? We're going to sell the rare item. Screw it. That 2 damage maybe could have been kept so that we can maybe kill these guys a bit easier, but I bet we're going to get something awesome here. Psych. Nope. We got nothing useful. Okay. We will go back here. Experience is useless again. So it is the 3x3 challenge. I wonder why they call it the no experience run rather than the 3x3 challenge, like the 5x5 that we had beforehand. Odd. We need to block. We need to block a lot, otherwise we're going to be dead here. I would much rather not die right there. Let's see. We're still almost dead. We kind of have to just use this max times, otherwise we will die. And I think, oh, I should have still used the needler though. What am I doing? Well, we are dead. We are dead. As we can see, we just can't put up enough blocking against these guys. How on earth? I think a winning run here is probably going to be something that goes more for a shield-based build. So you know what? You guys are lucky. We're getting two in this one episode. You're lucky. 2 runs in this episode. That's what I'm trying to say. It's late. I don't know. I'm recording a bit later. You might be able to tell by the lighting and the camera and that kind of thing. It's dark in here. It's late, but I thought, fuck it. Let's do something wild. Okay. But the heart was more important. Gold probably is a rare item of the same type. We'll come back to you. Maybe we get an amazing weapon later on. 1, 2, 3. Screw it. We don't really care about this food, I don't think. So we'll just... How many uses do we get here? Not enough to kill you. We'll just make sure we take 0 damage. Alright, speaking of which, we cannot kill you. So again, we'll take 0 damage. Ooh. Nice shield, but I don't really want to take damage for it because we'll probably get a better shield anyway along the way. And there we go, we get the exact same shield. Smell you later. Get a fishing hook. Fishing hook's still not bad though, because it's 10 damage. So it costs 20. It's 20 damage for 1 energy, although it's +1 to the energy cost for the rest of this combat. Now that's not great, but we'll take it for now. We'll take it for now. It will help us with the early game, and we will quickly dispose of it when it loses its value. Speaking of which, we go 1, 2, and we will just block twice. Again, we don't really want to take any unnecessary damage. Now the fishing hook becomes a bit too pricey, so we're going to go 1, 2. I guess technically we could have just used it there, but hey, it is what it is. Now it's basically 5 damage per energy, which now means that of course the wooden sword is better value for us. So again, this is, you just alternate between attacking and blocking, so we will do the same on our end. When you block, we attack, vice versa. You guys know the drill. I don't need to run that through with you all again. Nice and simple. We'll take you out right here, and let's see what you drop for us. Ooh. That is a gem shield. Now it only gives 6 block, and it does not have any forgeable slots. It's either in the bottom right hand corner, the little one and the anvil of course. Over here it has 0 anvils, so I think it's very important though for a run like this just to maximize our defensive capabilities. Now speaking of which, do we consider a bit of a spike based build? I know that we poo-pooed that idea last time, but I'm now thinking it's not such a bad idea. Actually, we'll take the bigger shield as well because you might be able to sell it. Not that really matters. We do have a rare item that we can get rid of. We could take this one as well. I mean, this is just strictly better than that, isn't it? First of all, it's smaller, does the same damage, and it adds slow. We need to make sure that this is up there though, so it gets the combo with that. We get a little bit more luck, and so much armor that is never going to be feasible for us whatsoever in this run, so I think we just ignore that. Because we've already got a good shield, well, it's the gem shield, it's okay. I think what we'll do is we'll try and trade a common and see what we get instead. So it's basically I'm you but better. You can be forged twice though, so we'll take you for now. Maybe we get, is there a boss item there that uses all the adjacent shields? Because if there is, that could be amazing. With a bit of block, we just keep going. The only downfall for us there, I guess. Ooh. Do we go for this, which gives us items, or do we go for this, which gives us gold? Why don't we wait and find out later? The only issue is that we could easily die, as to my earlier point, we could easily die to bit of trouble there with some poison-based enemies there, or those that do damage over time, poison, burn, all that good stuff. Well, not good for me, of course. Now we will go for our luck here. We add a bit of slow to use. Slow reduces your block, but I don't think that's really going to come into play here with this combat. And yes, what do we have? We have nothing of value. Based on a diagonal consumables, get +5 healing. Not terrible. Remove status effects on self. Also not terrible. Max HP. Regen. We'll go for the stacking star. Shurikens, why not? Why the hell not? Oh, let's not open that up just yet. Burn to a weapon. Slow to enemy to a weapon. Energy clothing. See, if we got a tiny piece of clothing, extra energy actually could be super, super important for us. Food for a cleaver. I guess that is technically... No, that's an accessory, not food. We'll go to the shop, see what we have here. I mean... Ooh. Jason or Diagonal mana stones are destroyed. Permanently increase cost by 1 mana, permanently add 1. So we could start stacking mana crystals if you wanted to and go for a mana based build. We could go for our defensive based one here as well. Is that clothing? No, it's footwear, not clothing. So it has to be like a chest piece, right? Which are always a 2x2. I think that's going to be a no-go for us. We sell this. Do we look to buy the black mana stone, or do we go for the yellow rose? Adds an additional spike for each rose of thorns in this row or column. So we could go here. The max that we're ever going to get is we get 1 from this one itself, plus, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 per turn, right? Unless we have an extra yellow rose, I suppose. But then again, we're only going to get partial value for that second one. We wait a moment, and we decide in a little bit. Ooh. Go for the cards. Curse, and okay, that could be a nice... Oh, yes, thank you. I think that's a legendary. No, just finding curses. That's the Cloud Saver and an Ace Cleaver. Alright, we want to find the Ace Cleaver. Ooh, Amethyst could be alright. What do we get? We get the Ace Cleaver. Perfect. So we just picked up 2 legendaries that are very, very small. We use 1 time each turn. Adjacent weapons to get +1 healing. So let's get rid of one of these. Let's take both of these. And yeah, let's go back and sell these now. Now we can do whatever we want. Now, all adjacent and diagonal cleavers are used. I mean, we have to keep this one. We have to try for a cleaver build now. That's just too good. So we're going to remove the regenerative whetstone. I'm going to sell this. Do we go for the black mana stone? Is there a way that we can use mana plus a cleaver? That's what I want to know. I don't know. I think maybe instead, because we do 10 damage to begin with, 3 options to forge it. 100% reason to remember that. I was trying to figure that out, how to fit that in. It wasn't really working for me. Slow to enemy to a weapon. We probably want more weak than slow. Do we want the gold? I think we want the combat, but the issue is, all we can really do is 10 plus 8. You know what, we're going to open this up now before we go... Oh, okay, hello there. We will block up twice and then add a little bit of slow, and you know what, we will just throw a shuriken. Hopefully it's a luck one, or just stacking stars all the way down. Oh my god, look at this value. Holy shit. No, I did not expect to do that much damage in that amount of time, and we actually just finished you off like that. Wow, incredible. Alright, Star Potion. Something really good or a curse. Well, there's another cleaver, so the startings of the cleaver build are upon us. We're going to continue on. The battle ring is not that useful. Again, gold is a guaranteed thing, but we're probably going to get good items here. Well, we have the option though, or we have the chance to get good items. Now let's try our Star Potion. Not a curse. What is that? 3 max HP. Nice. Okay. So it is just a good thing. Now this is going to be 10 plus 4. We take the damage to go for the kill here. Now, we can't get the kill, so that sucks. But it's still worth it. Maybe I should have blocked up instead. It is what it is, right? You did steal my gold. I'm not going to let you get away, though. We will tap you. Tapper, tapper, tapper. We will then block and block again. Now, we are going to take a little bit more damage. But the spikes are doing a little bit of work to you. Now, again, I think we can't afford to be taking too much damage, so we block up when we can. Although you get more rage. We do need to be going for you shortly. In fact, I think... but then you run up. We don't even care about experience. We don't care about experience. What am I doing? We just need to kill you as fast as possible before we die. Are we going to be able to do that? 24 damage. 10 and 4. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We can't do it. We need to be able to put up enough block to survive this turn. So 11 and 6 is 17. We don't have enough currently. We go for this. And this turn we kill you, you run away, we don't care about that. We do care about how almost deceased we are, how dead we are. Let's see, more cleavers. We just need better one-shot enemies, basically. Assassin's Dagger is really cool, but it's not what we're going to be able to make happen here. So we have to say farewell. But it is an item that we can sell. So I think if we get rid of this, we get rid of this, we take this, we finish choosing, we take this experience, which does nothing for us, we go back down to here and we heal up. Maybe that 5 health there makes all the difference. We're about to go into our boss fight though with 8 health. And that usually doesn't bode well to me, which is why I'm going to sell this, and buy this, and buy this. Basically anything and everything that's going to give me a slight edge on the opponent. Now, trade food for a cleaver. Oh, hang on. Oh, these are counted as food? Consumables. Hell yeah, we'll do that. Give me more cleavers. Why did I not think about this? The above cleaver is used. Alright. Yeah. We're just going to trade in everything here. Oh, wait. We can't do it more than once? Oh, no. Okay, well, that's still great, though. That is still great. Now, slow to enemy. Slow is not that important. I think we go for the burn. And do we go for... We'll go for the burn. Got the burn there. Honestly, I think we wait for something better. Now that greediness could absolutely come back to bite me. In fact, it probably is. But I think it's worth doing now. Status effects on self. That could be important for the poison. We're always going to be wanting to play this one so then it triggers that one. In fact, we should go like this. Weapons of this rogue get extra damage. We'll do it this way. So we do 2 damage here, 1 damage here. Oh wait, that costs 2 as well. That's less cool. That is less cool. Maybe the boots help. We're going to get rid of the lucky ring. We'll put this up here. And we will go for the cleansing potion just in case it helps. Printer staff. No, not going to happen. Yeah, we're just going to go. We're going to risk it here. We either win or we lose. 50-50, right? Stats is a fickle beast. Now, who are we up against? We're up against the Rude Rooster. Now, every time we attack him, he gets stronger, right? And that's a shame there because our Ace Cleaver means that we hit him quite a bit. Let's throw this out first. Let's then go for the Ace Cleaver. Then Amethyst Buckler, so that we don't die. Now you're going to multi-attack, and I think we might lose this. It's a lot of attacks. Then Amethyst Buckler. This potion does nothing. This potion actually does help, but I think we won't have enough survivability here. Let's go Ace Cleaver. And then if we play this, we have 8 block, which is enough to survive with 1 HP. We're not going to be able to kill him. Just not possible. Remove 100% of all status effects on enemies. I need this, but I can't reorganize because it costs 3 energy. So, we just... Oh, no. We can reorganize and we use the potion. Is this going to help us? Is this going to be the way to get through this? Oh my god. Removing the rage. So we attack. We then cleansing bomb. The rage disappears. You're now heading for 5. We get to buckler. We're not dying. Now every time we start off with the Ace Cleaver. Oh, we kill you. That actually worked. Holy shit. Big brain plays here. Amazing. All we have to get this adjacent weapon to get +3 damage this turn. See, Bout of Knives is pretty good. Based on a diagonal consumable. Or connected with... We have to try this out, surely. Let's get rid of the boots. What's block going to do for us? Absolutely nothing. No, we need more cleavers. We definitely go to you and we heal 25 HP. Thankfully that was very, very cheap. I'm very big fan of that. More cleavers? Oh, my Lanta. You are my woman. Let's go here, let's go here. We'll pop this here as well. We need to make sure this belt keeps working. Was that legendary? Holy moly. Okay, we take that too. This is looking good. Status effects on self or status effects on enemies? I think we do status effects on self to maybe stop ourselves from poison. Let's go the Enchanted Swamp as well there. Really nothing bad has ever happened there. And surprisingly enough, the max HP of 3 actually coming in clutch as well there. So that potion that we had earlier, as maybe we should have gone to there. Okay, that's okay. Burn, block to armor, spikes to a shield, rage to a melee weapon. I mean, rage is pretty damn good, isn't it? And we're going to be using this quite a bit. But I'm wondering if we use this one. Because let's see, this triggers... It then hits this, it then hits this, which then triggers this. So I feel like we should be doing this cleaver here, for sure. And that rage will be doing more damage. Why a fish? tempted. Do we have a store? We do. Oh, we can't get there though. Okay, we go for you guys first. I'm sure that we can take you guys out. Probably go for you though, right? No, we'll go for you first. Let's see how much damage it does first. Wow. I was about to say that was pretty damn good, and then we even killed him. So let's see. We're up to 12. No, hang on. Yeah, this belt of knives is fantastic. You know, we would love extra energy if we can. Now, of course, we took the stealth potion rather than the enemy potion, so you're going to be adding a whole bunch of spikes. You will lose some of your spikes, so why don't we just wait it out a little bit. I really don't want to take too much damage. We'll give ourselves a little bit more rage, though. Keep that going. You'll be down to 1 spike, so we will buckler into hopefully the kill here. And we keep our health, keep our armor intact. Very nice. Poison, interesting. Spade cleaver. This one damage this combat. I mean, we just go for another cleaver. We take this spot here. We sell this legendary. And, I mean, that's nice. The warm drink is nice. But no, we go down here. We sell this. Get a good bit of gold for it. Velvet bag. Thank you, kind. Oh, my Lancer. Plus 50% bonus damage. I mean, we have to. We're committing to the cleaver build, right? We are absolutely committing to this. 8 damage. Orcs. Not bad, not bad. Slow, weak. Armor. Wow. I mean, to be fair, our build is basically as good as we're going to get it, unless we can upgrade our cleavers. Which hopefully we can do. Can we make it to that healing spot? I think we actually can. Now, we will take 2 damage to do damage to you here, I think. Probably kill you, actually. There we go. Huge. And it was still going, actually. We probably could have killed you and then the one behind. So, Ironsiders 2020, we absolutely could have killed you one go. So, we're doing great damage. Ooh, I would love fish, but I'm really concerned about giving up my cleavers. My cleavers are so important to me right now. They're my babies. Now, you can't just give up your back. Oh. Okay, we'll go here first. Buy a book? I don't think so. We will fight you. Let's kill you first. There we go. We then use our rage one for 19 damage. Holy. Sick. Okay. Now we go for you. You healed up. Ooh, we don't want you stealing our gold though. You know what? You're not doing anything. Oh wait, you're cowardly, aren't you? Yes. Okay, we go for you. If we can kill you afterwards, fantastic. If not really the end of the world. We couldn't really do much anyway. It is a shame that you stole my gold. That was 10 gold that we would love to have. But it is what it is. And another cleaver. 4 damage. These are 4 damage. 4 damage. I mean, it's ever so slightly better, right? It is an upgrade. We need to make sure that we keep this. Is there a better way, like adjacent cleavers? So we want them all adjacent to one another, right? Like something like that seems better. And everything else is garbage. We will heal up a little bit, which is nice. Maybe a few more of those would help out a great deal. What was this one? Was this buying a fish or something? It was buying a fish, okay. We won't do it now, but it's good to know that it's an option. We're probably never going to be able to open up a locked chest at all. Rage to a melee weapon. We cannot do anything, unfortunately. Shame that this amethyst buckler cannot be upgraded. That would be nice. Shop. Just one final check. I mean, you could buy a key and open it, but then we need to give up an inventory space, which I'm not prepared to do. So we're up to floor 5 of this area. Second floor of this area, floor 5 in total, I should say. Nope. Nothing there. Yeah, so that shop is purely for selling things. What's our question mark? Archery, no thank you. We have a build, and it is glorious. Burn to weapon, slow, conductive, haste. We'll see. Okay, we go for you. You're dead. That is 17 damage. That is not enough to take out any of you. That's 11 and 13. We will block instead. Now we do have one passive block thanks to this. What is this? Yeah, anchored for 2 combats. That's absolutely fine. I don't think I care about that. It does cost 0 to get rid of, which is fantastic. We go here. You're dead. We then block. and we take no damage, and we kill you. We don't get another curse, which is great. And, ooh, another cleaver. But I feel like we have to get the Battle of Knives, because that is scaling our weapons. Is the bonus damage, 50% bonus damage, is the bonus damage better than this? Because this does trigger everything around it to go. I think, yeah, so 50% bonus damage, that means that the scaling that we get from this is increased even more with these triggering each other. I think that what we've currently got is actually better. I would love to be able to get rid of the buckler so we just use cleavers. You know what? We're going buck wild here. We don't block. We don't block. That could spell disaster. In fact, I'm certain that it will. But I also kind of like the idea of doing it too. Now, give me another cleaver. Give me an upgraded cleaver. Well, that's rude. How dare you. Let's go... go for you first, because you do big damage otherwise. And now this is the situation where, hey, it'd be great to have a shield. Oh, that's fine. Now we have to attack you first, don't we? As an item is used as one block to all enemies, we will take this. What are you doing? Anchored for 2 turns. Okay, we'll pop it here. We will then pop both of these curses. We've got another one anchored, so we can't actually move that one anymore. We will just pop... We can't target the one behind. We'll just pop this, and then next turn we'll take you out. We will be weakened, but I don't think that weak's going to be all too important. We do have the rage, and we just anchor the same things again. Actually, to be fair, these were unanchored after 1, but I've just reset them to 2, so I probably should have put it back in the same slot beforehand. It is what it is. As long as we survive the... We're going in. We're going in, boys. No stopping me. Now, it's definitely worth keeping the Battle Knives. It's just a real shame that it is 2 space rather than 1. Okay, we got an enemy there. With some items after that. You know what? Let's go back this way. We'll fight the turtles and co. Ooh. Ooh. How much damage can we do to you? Almost enough. Plus another rage here. So that was about 90 damage with 3 energy. Now, you guys are probably attacking now, aren't you? That's scary. We're not dead currently. We do take you out. But we are close to dying. And that's never fun. Okay, you can see the cleaver still trying to activate there. Liquid luck is always fun, but we can't really afford to take it. We skip all of that. Go to our next combat. Ooh, see, this is not what we like to see. Lots of enemies trying to do damage to us. And the issue is that our cleaver, if our second cleaver, if our 1 attack cleaver was enough to kill you outright, that would be fantastic. That's all we needed. Also, the spikes on you, I probably should have attacked you, but then I would have died. In fact, I think... Oh, you added the spikes to everyone. Alright, you go out with a bang. How much negatives do we go to here? Does it go in the negatives? Probably about -10 there. So, unfortunately there, I thought that was a really fun build, but I think the writing was on the wall. I think we need to go for a block-based build that has lots of spikes, and then enemies kill themselves by attacking us, and we just kind of keep scaling and get some haste above that. This isn't going to work, but it was a fun build. Thank you very much for joining me there. I had a great time. I hope you did as well. Hope to see you in the next week's episode. And feel free to check out my other content. Like and subscribe to the video if you haven't already. And I will see you all next time. Bye for now there, folks. See you for now.